What's up, El Paso? Welcome back to this week's episode of Annie's Adventures and Friends. I have an awesome episode this week for you guys. Some different businesses I just found out about, nonprofit organizations, a clothing brand, local clothing brand, and they're awesome. I can't wait to introduce them. And of course, one of our awesome local musicians. Let me go on and flip this camera around and introduce you to everybody. All right, what's up, guys? Let me make sure I got enough room in this camera. All right, so I have Teen Survivors here. You guys are a group, EPCC and UTEP group. We have Josh, Maya, Professor Claudia Cochran, my apologies. And then we have Jermaine.
Yes.
I said it right?
Yes.
Okay, thank goodness. Okay, awesome. And then over here, we have Imperial Legacy. You can find them under Ill Clothing on Instagram. And we have Faith and Marcus. Thank you guys so much for joining. And then we have Miss Tina. Thank you so much for joining us today. I can't wait to hear your music at the end of the show. So without further ado, let's go on and get started. Okay, so as always, I'm going to go on and ask everybody everything about what you have going on, what's coming up, if you guys need anything from the community, and how we can follow you. Okay, so let's go on and get started. As you guys know at home, I work at Leo Marketing. If you ever need any help with your marketing, it's a full service local marketing agency here in Central El Paso. We understand the Mañana market. Reach out to me. I can help you with TV, radio, billboard, print, OTT, social media, video production, graphic design, photography, SEO, Google, branding, PR, events, everything and anything under the sun and the moon. I got you here, and we're local. Okay, so without further ado, let's go on and start with the Teen Survivors EP. All right, Teen Survivor. I just met Josh like last month at a NAMI event. Next month, May, is National Mental Health Awareness Month. So they have a walk coming up, and if anybody is out there, go register. It's free to do it. You just have to fundraise for the organization, but that's where I met you guys. And so I needed to know more about you. So this is the opportunity for you guys, for me to learn more, but also to get the information out to the public on what you guys are doing, how we can help support you guys in your efforts. So first off, I just want to ask, so what is Teen Survivor? Who wants to take it away? No pressure.
Teen Survivor is a program aimed at youth outreach.
Okay.
It consists of EPCC and UTEP students who have made the commitment, sometimes for years, little do they know, right? But to fundraise, to research, to take on topics, and then go out to a middle school every semester and give it their all, using interactive strategies with the kids, hoping that we can help kids make better decisions.
I love it.
They are now all over the place, and I'll leave that to them to describe, but we started in 2007.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and it has grown amazing. It's just been so amazing, especially pairing up with UTEP. I have now, there's 3 advisors. But for the first 10, 12 years, I did it by myself.
Oh my gosh.
And so now it's so much better to have other people to help out. But I'll let the other members, 2 of our presidents here and our VP, tell you a little bit more about everything else we have going on.
All right.
But like Professor Cochran said, it's always a lot easier when you have other people to support you. I couldn't do this without my leadership team, especially Jermaine and Maya. So
Yes.
thank you to you guys. But yeah, Teen Survivor, we're just trying to enrich the youth in our community, both in El Paso and Juarez.
I love it.
We hold volunteering and outreach events throughout the semester because, like we said, it is a student-based organization. However, last year we did hold some summer events. We had collaborated with the DA's office for an event called Justice for Juniors. Many events, many local organizations and companies teamed up. We all just, we're there for the kids.
I love it.
Yeah, and some things that are actually coming up this week actually is we're going to Casa Trails, which is a organization that kind of houses kids that go through certain processes. And we also are doing an empowerment movement today, which is at EPCC, and we also have a global youth program that we are partnered with the juvenile detention center.
Oh, wow.
Probation center.
Yeah, probation center. My apologies. My apologies. Oh, sorry. But pretty much what we're doing there is we're talking about healthy relationships, how to strengthen healthy relationships and keep those going afloat. But we also have our semester ending of the Teen Survivor Fair.
When is this?
You want to actually talk about
Yeah, I mean, you talked about so many things now that I have to.
It's your turn.
But essentially, what most of our, or all of our, not all of our, but what most of our efforts culminate in is that we basically collect a lot of funds over the semester, or we collect donations from charitable organizations around the community. And then we buy prizes and make educational materials that you can see right here, which is all research-based, or right here,
Oh, this is awesome.
which are all psychologically research-based, which is, you know, reasonable because around 90% of the people in our club are actually psychology majors at their
What?
colleges. And
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. We are not experts, but very knowledgeable, I would say, in these topics. And so that culminates with the combination of those educational materials and then using those funds that we collect over the year to buy prizes, presents for around 300 to 400 kids per semester.
Oh, wow. And so your fairs, do they rotate to different schools, or how does that work?
Well, okay, let me take. I was just gonna say it started. It actually started in a classroom for me. I had a group of students who I had doing something called an adolescent survival manual, and when they were presenting their tips for like how to survive gangs or how to survive drugs, it was like, this is the wrong audience because we're already here. So then that's when we started taking it to schools. It started in the Northeast. At H.E. Charles Middle School.
Okay.
And we did that about 4 years in a row. And then we started alternating schools and
Oh,
more
okay.
and more schools reaching out. We've done SISD, YISD, UPISD. We've been across districts. We have some of our schools that are like favorites for us because they really support the program and they really encourage the kids to attend. And then we really like to go where we're needed, you know, where prizes are like amazing. Sometimes like in December, that's the only Christmas some of the kids are going to have. So,
I
so we
understand that.
alternate, but yeah, lots of schools.
So this year, you guys are going to be, where's your event at this year? Or
This
coming
year,
up? Mhm.
we are going back to Segundo Barrio and we're going to Tinajero Middle School. We're
That's
super excited. It'll be our
awesome.
first time going to that school, and another first. What are we doing for first ever?
So for the first time, we'll be giving every child a gift.
Oh, wow.
425.
425 kiddos. That's so cool. And so your whole year, you're raising money for this event for your gifts, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how do people help? How do they support? How do they help donate?
Well, you can follow us on Instagram, teensurvivor.ep.
What is this? Come on.
I'll go off.
Well, I say that because a lot of what we do in the community is kind of shared through that Instagram, right?
Sure.
We also have our email laid out on there, so if you're ever interested in maybe supporting us, donating to us,
With a check.
yes, please. No, please, because our club makes such a huge impact on adolescents, and we've heard I've had so many stories to share about the kids that I've talked to personally, but yes, please reach out to us, maybe how to get involved, what events are coming up, and we can definitely get in touch with you on how we can work with us, or
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
with us.
And so if there's any schools out there who are interested in working with you guys, they can reach out to you
They
there
can
as
reach
well.
out.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Awesome. So do you guys want to kind of just briefly kind of show me these displays and tell me what we have over here?
Yeah, I mean, we can walk you through
walk me
what the
through.
fair kind of looks like.
Yeah, exactly.
So usually what happens first is we actually ask our members to create a brochure,
Okay.
which is what we have here. These are just a few of the brochures that we've had over the years. And what they do is they make educational pamphlets about their topic. And this is pretty much just to be taken home with them. So if they're interested, they can always research more about it. And then here, come with me. So this year and the previous semester before this one, I have done self-expression. And my goal is to teach kids how to express themselves in a healthy manner. And what I do is I kind of tell them, sports, music, film, singing, public speaking. We also have cooking, baking, drawing. Self-expression is endless, and that's what I love about self-expression, because I myself am very creative. And so what we do with these boards is we tell the kids, right, like, oh yes, self-expression, yes, good, dance or something, right? And so what we do is we pair this with an activity to really instill the idea of our topic to the kids, right? So what I do is I put a big canvas out and I tell them, go ahead and paint, or we're building a dance floor this year, me and my team, and we're gonna do dancing.
Oh, that's fun.
Dancing. So usually the kids get super excited because we give them slinkies, or like best dancer gets a slinky, and who doesn't like a slinky? But yeah, this is just kind of an introduction about my boost boards and what they look like, and what I teach the kids personally, me and my group.
Sure.
Josh has one about mental health. Go ahead.
So last semester I did a booth on the importance of therapy, and this is one of the boards that we have with us. So on the board you can see it has questions such as, what am I looking forward to? What is something I can do that's good for me? What can I forgive myself for? Because that's a very important topic in our community, especially in minority communities. Our emotions don't get talked about enough, so I felt like this is something that I could definitely tackle, especially with the youth. Because they do come from some very troubling backgrounds. Some of them single parent homes, foster children. Some of the parents struggle with like addiction. So I feel like those things are stressors for the kids.
Sure.
So this is a good way to educate them on the importance of therapy and mental health.
I love it.
Yeah.
This is awesome. So it's interactive. You guys, along with teaching them, you're also getting them involved to help them, again, remember the lessons and utilize them, right? Awesome. So we have a couple coming up. You have an event today. And again, are these events open to the public?
Some of them are restricted just to Teen Survivor members, because a lot of the times we go to areas that are very secluded and restricted.
Sensitive populations.
Yes, sensitive populations. And so, for example, the Casa Trails event, we're only allowed a few people in, but for the Global Youth Project, families, I believe, are invited to go with their children, and that way they can learn about different areas such as like healthy relationships, consent, things like
These
that.
are all great topics. You guys should be in every school, like making the rounds.
wish,
Yeah,
I
right?
wish.
That's awesome. Very cool. So, how do we find you? And I'll just ask again: is there anything else that you guys are needing from the community?
Well, I said it before, but you can find us at teensurvivor.ep, and you guys take on how to support us, because you guys do a lot of that.
Just reach out to us. I know there was a highlight on the money and fundraising that we received, but our ultimate goal is just to help the kids. So if you guys have any events that you would like to attend, or like for us to attend, involving the community or the youth, we'll be more than happy to.
I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. And real quick, what type of marketing do you guys do? And do you have any tips or advice for non-profit organizations out there?
Well, I would say that, we're introducing our Instagram account multiple times. and so we really rely on that, but the main outreach that you get with your Instagram account is with the people that go to the college, right? So a lot of what we're actually doing is that we're cooperating with local organizations, like, for example, NAMI, or the Center Against Family
Sexual and family violence. CASFI.
Got it.
It's an abbreviation.
Yes.
Essentially, like stuff like that, right? That we just go out with these organizations and we cooperate with them so that we're networking a lot. And so if I was to give advice from our humble organization, is that just send out people to network. And actually remind those people that you're networking with that you have a common mission, so that they're more likely to actually interact with you and engage with you. And we have a lot of the opportunities that we had this semester came from stuff like this, right? Where we just talk to people with common missions. Yeah.
And I think that's key is like making your mission known. For us, it's helping kids make the right decision. And so anything that will help us, like we look for money, but we also look for items and prizes and bikes and opportunities to reach out to kids. So I think the mission for a nonprofit, it would be make sure you have a nice, clear mission and that it's known to everyone.
And do it with love and passion.
Yes.
Yes. Everything, right?
Back it up.
I love it. Thank you guys so much for joining today. I appreciate your time.
No, thank you.
And what you're doing for the community too. It's important. I don't know if you've heard about, well, there's just a lot going on with youth nowadays, and so like I said, really it would be awesome for you guys to be in every school. But thank you so much for what you're doing for our community. All right, sorry, I just got like a Charlie hearse at the same time. Oh my goodness. Hi guys, how are you guys doing today? So we have Imperial Legacy, Ill Clothing on Instagram. You guys have been around for how long?
About 13 years.
13 years. Okay, and you started in El Paso, or?
Yes. Yeah, you started.
Okay, okay. And so you guys are not originally from El Paso.
No, military brats.
Military brats. Same here. So when did you guys move to El Paso then?
In the 90s.
In the 90s. Okay. So this is home.
No.
Yes.
Oh, come on, man. I'll let it slide. I get it. New York is home, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you. It's a night and day, but both awesome. So how long you said 13 years?
13 years.
Okay. Tell me, how did this start? What do you guys do? What is your inspiration? Everything. I want to know it all.
So the idea of Imperial Legacy came about in high school.
Okay.
I say about my sophomore year, I was talking about designing and doing something. Growing up, like I said, we're 8 years apart, and we're siblings, but 8 years apart. So I grew up kind of by myself, I guess you would call it.
Sure.
So I spent a lot of time with my mother and my aunt. So my aunt used to work for a clothing store back in the day called Sizes, which ended up becoming like Lane Bryant, and which ended up becoming something else now. So I was with her a lot, explaining about colors and things that men usually don't know about. So I kind of got interested in those things, and then I decided that what if I design my own clothing?
Okay.
So I started doing like in high school I did T-shirts, like graphic design, stuff like that, because I was like I'm an artist, so I would do all that kind of stuff. And then I had my child, my first son, and I kind of took a break because I was going to school and everything, trying to figure out what I was going to do.
Lifing, yeah.
Life be lifing sometimes.
Yeah.
So then I came back probably about 10 years after that.
Okay.
I was working at this call center, and I was drawing, and this guy come by me, he's like, I like that design. You should put on a shirt. I said, you know what? You're right. So then I went back that weekend, I drew up like 200-300 different things, and started actually making everything and marketing, coming up with the logo and all that kind of stuff.
And when was that?
That was probably about 2009.
Okay.
So then, in the beginning it was just me, but it was always supposed to be me and my sister. I had to talk her into it.
Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. You gotta love the sibling love.
Yeah, I was like, because it's not enough for me like to be like great. My sister has to be great too.
Yeah, you right.
So I had to like kind of coerce her into it because she's a teacher. Well, she was a teacher.
Oh, okay.
So.
What grade did you teach?
I taught freshman English.
Oh wow, you're a saint. Okay. Awesome. So then you got her in the game.
So it took a little while,
Okay.
but she got into it. And then so we got that kind of situated, and then like in 2018 we branched off and started another company.
Well, when did you start? Like in 2011 is when we put on our own show.
2000.
At the
That's
Glass
right.
Box.
I'm sorry.
At the Glass Box, man, I haven't heard that name.
Yeah, before they moved and everything. 'Cause
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, you know what? That would be a good spot for
Yeah,
us.
it's the one on Texas, right?
Yeah.
The big bay window.
Yeah, so we did our
Nice.
very first show. Didn't know what we were doing, how to put it together, but we made it happen.
Yeah.
That was the only show that our mother was ever to attend. She ended
Okay.
up passing away like about a year after.
Oh man,
that.
I'm so sorry to hear
So,
that.
but you know,
She got to see you guys.
yeah, she got to see it.
Yeah.
She got to actually see like everything I told her about actually in person.
Fruition,
at least
yeah.
once.
That's
So
awesome.
it was cool.
That's very cool. So that was the first show.
That was our
First
first show.
Okay.
And then we did local basically.
We did a lot of local stuff. Like we did companies we call Fashion Inc., which is Image. They had their own clothing. It was called Fashion Inc. So we did that about 3 times. 3 times with that.
So you help design for them, or?
Well, they basically their platform is to highlight models with tattoos.
With tattoos.
Oh, okay.
So basically, your clothes just need to be able to showcase the model's tattoos.
Sure. Okay.
We did that, but
Okay.
each year we kind of like took it up a little further. So we went from like the t-shirts, hats, to doing like full complete designs.
Yeah.
To where we are like pretty much now.
And how long have you been doing the full complete designs? A couple years, right? At least, like,
Nah, probably like half of the time, because the thing was, when we started, there was like no real resources like or anyone really to talk to. So it can like go to anybody like what?
Yeah, in El Paso, it just wasn't
El Paso.
And then when did the fashion week and all that start, right?
We started from Fashion Inc. We branched off and we started doing El Paso Fashion Week.
Okay.
We did the original Fly Event show, their very first one. We've done a show at the El Paso History Museum. We've done we did the red event with them too for AIDS
For
awareness.
AIDS awareness, yeah.
Okay.
So we did a lot of stuff around town.
Yeah.
But we started realizing that wasn't enough.
Yeah.
For us to get where we
There's a
wanted to get,
ceiling, right?
go.
Yeah.
So my sister, because this is what she does, is she's able to find the other things. Because I focus more on like I guess like the product. So she focuses on like the advertising, things like that. So she is how we got into New York Fashion Week for the first time. As of now, we've done New York Fashion Week 7
In New
times.
York.
Yes.
7 times in New York.
We've done 7 runways in New York. We've done 1 in Miami. We've done 1 in Dallas. We've done 3 times in San Antonio. We've done 3 times in Philadelphia. We've done Paris, but we haven't done it physically. But our clothes have been there.
Dude, how cool is that?
We've been in Vogue UK. We've been in what else?
How do you do this?
You know, so
Wait,
basically,
like, what the heck?
I Google a lot of things and I look for opportunities.
Yeah.
So kind of like I'll see something and I'll just kind of fall down the rabbit hole in social media, and so I can find the beginning. And
Okay.
then I'll see if there's opportunity for us.
Okay.
So like with New York, the very first time we went, I had to like search for shows. But after that, we made enough of an impression that we could just kind of
You don't
walk
have to
on.
search for
We didn't have
shows
to
anymore,
interview
yeah.
anymore because you have to interview to get into
Watch
these
out.
shows.
And they're like, no, we want you. That's
Yeah,
so
we got a name for ourselves
cool.
now where they look for us and they offer us. Like we constantly get invites everywhere now.
Yeah, so we did our first private show in New York last fall in September.
Damn, I'm so glad I got you on the show. Like, this is so cool. So like they're having a fashion market coming up here in El Paso. You guys know about that?
Yes.
You guys gonna be in that?
I don't know.
Okay.
We usually don't do too much El Paso.
Okay.
Kind of limited only because we've done so much, and I feel like one of the main reasons that we started Imperial Legacy is like for empowerment. And I like to show like the kids, the youth, that just because you're in El Paso doesn't mean you can't do whatever you want to
Yes,
do.
I
It doesn't
love
limit you
that.
just because you're in El Paso.
Yeah. Shoot for the stars. Yeah. Fashion Week in New York, in Paris.
And we've taken some of our models have gone with us to New York and LA and Philly.
That's so cool.
So when we first started, my students were our models,
Okay.
and then we still use a lot of El Paso based models too. And we like to basically like use our brand to uplift and empower.
Yes. Oh, hence the name, yeah. Imperial Legacy. I love this.
So like for example, on Saturday, most of the collection that's going to be shown is a collection called Feelings, which is a mental health based one.
Okay.
So when I created Feelings, it's 5 color schemes because it's if you're familiar with like Kung Fu flicks, there's a movie called 5 Deadly Venoms. So I took that concept and flipped it around with mental health to feelings. So it's 5 colors: red, green, yellow, blue, pink, which is sadness, happiness, anger, anxiety, and love. So each color represents, that's what it is.
So it's our take on being in your feelings.
Because
So
we're
awesome.
also mental health professionals, so.
Oh my gosh, look at this whole table of awesomeness I have here, guys. Let's just do a shout out for May, right? May is National Mental Health Awareness Month, so this is just coincidentally awesome. I love it. I'm telling you, I don't even know how this stuff happens sometimes. Okay, cool. So that's awesome. So, wow, just table of badasses here. Okay, so you guys have this show coming up this weekend, you said. Where's that at?
It's at the Community College Valverde campus. Is it Viscount?
It's at the community service office. That's
Okay.
off of Viscount right there.
Okay. Is that open to the public?
Yes.
Oh, great. And what time is that
It's
at?
the doors open at 5. The show starts at 6. I know the tickets have been selling out, so she only has GA available.
Better
the
get
front
in
row
now.
And the VIPs are all gone.
Look at this. This is awesome. Okay, cool. So, is there anything you guys are looking for from the community? Like people who are interested in maybe being models, or
If anybody local is interested in modeling, if you go to our Instagram, we have a little link form for potentials, so you can always apply, and we check it periodically when we do photo shoots. And
so cool.
yeah, so there's always opportunity.
That's
We're always trying to uplift
awesome.
fellow
What is an
cosplay.
ideal candidate?
I love this.
All this is the
basically.
passion want to like embrace fashion.
We're all about personality.
Do it.
I
Do
want to. I'm looking at you guys' collections. I'm like,
Right?
cool.
It's
Oh,
beautiful.
we also were part of an induction for
Fashion Month, the proclamation that they signed yesterday.
in City Hall. So
What are you talking about?
And so they signed in a proclamation to make April Fashion Month from now on.
Oh, very
So we're in the
cool.
signing of it and
That's
everything.
awesome. Man, El Paso in fashion, like, who would have thunk, right? But it's here, it's awesome, and you guys are literally all over the world. Like, you guys are doing the damn thing. It's very cool. 13 years of hard work. You know, it's not just happens overnight or anything. So, that's awesome. Everybody needs to follow Ill Clothing on Instagram. Are you anywhere else that we can follow?
We're on Twitter and TikTok under the same name.
Okay.
And
Facebook
then,
too.
yeah, Facebook too. And then, of course, our website, which is www.imperiallegacyclothing.com.
Beautiful. And can people order there? Can
Yes, they can
they
order
do
there.
custom orders? Like, how does that work?
He does do custom. It's expensive.
Because it's worth it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like I said, we do everything. So hats, tennis shoes,
So everything that we have on
Oh,
today
shit.
is like our stuff.
Yeah, I love it. Beautiful.
do jewelry. So everything.
Jewelry? Oh, watch out.
my
Watch
earrings,
out.
yeah.
I already noticed. It's the first thing I noticed on people is jewelry. I used to sell jewelry for Saddle Blanket like for many years. So, yeah, awesome. Okay, cool. Well, and what type of marketing do you guys do? And do you have any tips and ideas or recommendations for brands, for businesses out there?
We rely pretty much on Instagram. I'd say that's pretty much what everyone goes to right now. So I'll say Instagram, advice, small business brand wise, just brand recognition. That's the biggest thing. That's your main focus all the time. Get people to know, see the name, see your picture, whatever image you have that's associated with it, and know that's you.
I love it. I love it. Thank you guys so much for joining me today.
Yeah,
All
thank you.
right. Oh, man, so cool. Look at how you guys are. Okay, this is Tina. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have you on. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you so much for coming in clutch, like last minute. You saved me. And you get El Paso. We have a treat for you at the end, so stay tuned because she's gonna sing us out. But you're a local musician, a local badass musician at that. You had the last time I saw was at your video release.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like almost actually exactly a year ago.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What the
around the
heck is the
same
time
season.
gone by? That's crazy. At Mona, I love Mona.
Mm-hmm.
So how long have you been performing? What type of music, like what's your genre? What's your inspiration? Tell us everything.
Well, I've always loved music, so it started kind of early, but when I really started to hone into the craft was I started going to open mics
Uh-huh.
and just kind of work on my craft.
Sure.
there. And that started probably like 10 years ago.
Okay.
So, yeah. And
So
then
like you were like in middle school or something?
I took guitar in high school.
Okay.
So I stuck with it for like 2 years.
Okay.
I sung for the first time in front of people maybe when I was like 12.
How was that?
It was fun.
Yeah?
It was great.
It was in the bones.
Yeah. It was fun.
That's
It
cool.
was a good time, yeah.
That's awesome. So then you started going to open mics. You started working on your craft. And you said how long ago was that about?
About like 10 years ago.
Okay.
And then inspiration, my mom would listen to a lot of like Selena or
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, Juan Gabriel. And my dad liked like all the classic rock, you know, like Pink Floyd, the Beatles.
Sure.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. things
Okay.
like that. So,
All the good stuff.
as far as music, I kind of had a wide scope of
Eclectic.
eclectic, very eclectic.
Yeah.
Definitely. My style, I would say it's like, you know, very indie alternative, some Spanish rock.
Okay.
Very like Carla Morrison type of
Uh-huh.
style.
Okay.
So, well, that's what I've been told, but yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, your voice is beautiful.
Thank
So do you have any events coming up?
Yes. I have an event coming up this Friday, the 26th. It's going to be at Rosewood. It's going to be a spring showcase, so we're going to have like a bunch of local talents.
Oh, cool.
We're going to have Jordan Taylor, Josh Marin, this band called Love Lush, and me.
That's
I'll
awesome.
be showcasing a new song. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you got to come out. It's this Friday at Rosewood, which is the sister bar to Mona.
yeah, it's
Literally
right next door.
door.
Yes.
Is there tickets or
No, it's a free show.
$3.99? I love that. That's El Paso's favorite word. Awesome. So there's no excuse.
Exactly.
Right there. You get your butts there. Enjoy some live music. Have a couple great drinks. Take your friends. And do you have anything else coming up that you're working on? Or you said you have a new song that you'll be singing that night.
Yeah, I'll be showcasing it on Friday. I have some shows coming up. I also have like a mini tour to New Mexico.
Oh yeah?
So I'll be touring with Emily Davis. And
I was just about to say, I was like, I love seeing El Pasoans go on tour. And like
Yeah.
Emily Davis and
Yeah.
that's awesome. And okay, cool. So you guys are going on tour when?
it will be in June 6th.
That's awesome.
So,
This summer.
this
Coming
summer.
right around the corner in a month.
Yeah.
They're ready. New
Yeah.
Mexico. So how do people reach you if they're interested in booking you for their events?
You can reach me through Instagram. I have Facebook, all the social medias. If you want to listen to the music, I have it on Spotify.
Definitely want to listen to the music.
Yes, have it on Spotify.
And just Liz Tina.
Liz Tina Music.
Okay, Liz Tina Music.
Yes.
Is there anything that you're requesting from the community?
Just come out. Maybe if you like the music, give it a follow. Show support to local talent. Just.
Do you have any merch?
I do have merch.
Buy
actually.
merch El Paso, because this is
Yes,
how
yes, thank you for
musicians
reminding
go
me.
on tour and pay for gas and
Exactly.
food and burgers and fries and all that good stuff along the way.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's super important to go and support, show some local love to our local musicians, our local artists, but also support them. Like get a copy of CDs
Yeah,
nowadays.
actually, I'm making these cute little zines. I don't know if you guys know what
Zines?
zines. Like
Oh my
little
god,
zines.
I love zines.
Zines, yeah.
Bring
so
them back. Okay,
I'm gonna include like little mantras, maybe like a poem or some
that's so
lyrics
cool.
and some cat facts. I'm
Okay.
a cat lover. I love cats.
I love it.
Yeah. So they're gonna be like maybe like 4, 5, 6 pages. And, they're only like $2. So
What?
Yeah.
Buy all the zines, El Paso. Support
Yeah, buy them
her.
all,
Buy them
everybody.
all. This
Yeah.
Friday at Rosewood. At what time again? Sorry.
It starts at 8 p.m.
Okay, perfect. And just go for the whole event. There's going to be multiple bands. If you're interested in booking her for your events, your parties, whatever it is, reach out to her on social media as well. Is there anything else that we want to mention? I don't want to miss
I'm
anything.
sure there's a lot, but right now I am not exactly sure.
Do you have YouTube or anything? Where
Oh
people-
yeah. Follow my YouTube page. That's where I put out that
Yeah.
music video that I did last year.
Okay. And how do they follow you on YouTube?
Subscribe to Liz Tina Music.
Easy peasy. I love it. Awesome. All right. And we covered everything. I don't want to miss anything, Liz. We got who, what, when, where, why. Yeah.
Yes.
All
I
right.
think
We got it all. Buy the
everything
zines,
is
buy the
good.
merch. Go see her this Friday. And then stay tuned because you're about to sing us out.
Yes.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. And let me. All right, El Paso. How freaking awesome was that? I learned so much. If I learned so much, I know you did too. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Take up that information, soak it in, and go support these awesome businesses, please. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, I do work at Leo Marketing. If you guys need any help with your marketing, please reach out to me when you're ready to take it to the next level. I'd love to help you. If you're interested in featured posts on Annie's Adventures to get your information out, to help you send new customers, please reach out to me. I need about a week's notice, but we can go on a book for you. Super easy. There's a lot going on. The summer is about to hit. So stay tuned, El Paso. Also, thank you so much to my sponsors. We have El Paso Family Dental. The listing is almost over. I have like a few more weeks left. It was a 4-month treatment for me. Luckily, I was like prepared for 2 years. Everybody's different. El Paso Family Dental. If you've been curious about aligners, please reach out to them. I cannot recommend it enough. It's a little sensitive sometimes on the first day because you change your trades every Monday, but for the most part, it's been super seamless. Like, they're easy to pop on and off. You have to wear them 22 out of 24 hours a day, but it's completely worth it. Look at this. Like, if you just go and scroll from the previous videos, guys, you'll see the difference. Look, I love it. So El Paso Family Dental, I know I'm nerding out like every day. I'm like, oh my God, look at this, it works. So I'd always been curious about it, so I'm super excited that it's finally happening. So go and follow El Paso Family Dental and tell them I sent you. Viva La Mocha, if you guys need any printing, please reach out to them. They're local, they're downtown. We also have Star City Studios. Thank you so much for always allowing me to use your beautiful space for my weekly show. I literally can't do this without you, so thank you. Dead Beach Brewery, make sure to go check them out. Their food is, their beer, well, I don't know, I'm 15 years sober, but I can only imagine it's awesome because they've only grown and blown up to be huge here in El Paso. So go support them and tell them I sent you. And I feel like we have El Paso Zoo Society. Go show some love. We're still kind of going through some weird times with that, but hopefully everything's going to work out because we need them. We need their support for our zoo, our animals. So make sure to go show some love on that. But that's it, El Paso. Thank you so much for coming in, tuning in this week, and I'll see you next week. Okay, take care. Bye.
Hi, I'm Liz Tina. I have some events coming up on this Friday, the 26th, April 26th, at Rosewood, and then I have another one at Lowbrow, May 6th. So I'm gonna play you some songs.
Make sure to go see her, El Paso, and tell her I sent you.
Te quiero como un pez quiere el mar. Yo te quiero como una loca quizás, pero nadie te va a cuidar como lo hago yo y lo sabes, lo sabes. Ha pasado todo un año y sigues en el mismo plan. Yo dejé el mundo entero por tu planeta, pero tú no ves la diferencia. Tú no ves la diferencia. Y pasa el tiempo como pues por mientras, I hope you guys are okay with me singing the new song.
Yeah.
It's very new, so we'll see. It's still a work in progress.
How cool.
But so yeah, it's called Mariada. Do you really know me? If so, why do you make me cry? I said you are the only. You insist, say I'm not holy. Well, you're no preacher's son, but I feel connected to you. Telepathically insane. Is it this dream or the real thing? Me siento mareada. Me siento mareada. You said that you'd be home, dear, but it's 12:15. You lie, you flip the story, and I pretend to go with it, but I'm no dummy. I'm no dummy. But I feel connected to you. Telepathically in sync. Is it the string or the real thing? Me siento mareada. Me siento mareada. Me siento mareada. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Liz. Tina, make sure to go watch her this Friday, the 26th and May 6th. Go to her page for more information and tell her I sent you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.